Hello and welcome to BookThatApp. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to create blackouts. A blackout marks specific dates or times as unavailable in your booking calendar. So for the first part, in your BT admin, you will click on calendar. And then once you do that, you will proceed to blackouts. Then you will click on create blackout. First, you want to set your day and time. You will select all day if you want to apply the blackout to the entire day, or you can select any specific days. Specify the start date as well as the start time. For my demo, I will be working with all day, and I will select August the 1st. The next thing you want to do is to select the scope. This determines how the blackout interacts with existing bookings. So with the start date, this means the blackout only blocks bookings that start on the selected date, for example, on the 1st of August. Whereas when it comes to the overlapping scope, this means any booking is blocked if any of it falls within the blackout period. So a practical example would be, say your product has a 3-night duration and you are going to create a blackout on August the 1st. With a start date scope, a customer could still start a booking on July 31st, even though August the 1st is blocked out. With overlapping scope, July 31st would also be blocked because that booking would overlap with a blackout date. So you'll want to choose the scope that applies best to your situation. The next part is to select the services. You will leave this without editing it if you want it to apply to all services. But if you want it to apply to specific services, you will click on that and select the specific service or product. For a demo, I will work with a bike rental service. Then the next thing to do is to work on your locations. You can decide whether to limit this blackout to only specific locations. For a demo, I will select Boston HQ and Los Angeles as well. The fourth path is the resources. You can also decide to limit this to specific resources. Please note that if you select a resource and this is not applicable to the service we have selected, it will reset the service. So for this demo, I will leave this as blank because our service, bike rental, is not assigned to any of the specific resources. The next section is the notes section. You could add a note for your internal team. For example, this is a blackout for our team building on August 1st. We'll proceed to the display colors. You can customize the colors. So these colors control how the blackout appears within your internal calendar. You can use the preview in calendar here to check how that would look. For example, if I change this to this color, you can see that this changes as well. And then the final step is to enable a recurring schedule. If you need your blackout to repeat, for example, every weekend, every Monday, or every holiday period, you can click on Enable Recurring Schedule checkbox. You will select the dates within which you want it to recur. So for our blackout, it starts on the 1st of August. We can repeat this for every Saturday on the months of August, September, October, November. And we can set this to end then. And we can repeat this every week. I will save that. So once you're happy with the setup, you will click on Save. Another thing I wanted to note as well is you can select specific variants within the service section. For example, for bike rental, if you want to only block out the small/yes variant, we can choose that only. And we can also add any more services. We can choose bike rental and add the large yes variant. We can also choose a third service that is not related to the bike rental, and we can include the initial 30-minute consultation and save that. So please note you can add as many services as possible. Now we're going to the final step, which is previewing the bike rental service on the storefront. So now if we proceed to August 1st, we can see that all our Saturdays are blacked out as we had set up within the recurring schedule, and the customers cannot select the Saturdays. That's it for creating Blackout in BTA. Feel free to write into support@bookthatApp.com if you need any support along the way. We'll be glad to help you get set up. Thank you.